Hello guys, what's up? I am GojiFan98's and welcome back for another new video for today. Today, I am now going to do the progress of my first episode for GojiFan98's Gamera-A-Thon. In this episode, I'm going to talk about the very first Gamera movie ever made and the one and only black and white Gamera film ever produced with Gamera for 1965. Which is, this is my all-time favorite Gamera movie, and I'm always enjoying the film. So, anyway, Gamera for 1965. What can I say about this movie? This movie was produced by another Japanese company called Daiei Studio. The idea to have a Gamera that he was inspired of Godzilla doing it after successful the Godzilla series by Toho. The rival company, Daiei Studio, wanted to make something similar like Godzilla. Now, here's what I'm going to read for information on this book here from John Mays, The Big Book of the Japanese Giant Monster Movies, Showa Completion, 1954 through 1989. Arguably, the antithesis of Godzilla's soon-to-be completer was not unlike his own birth in the mind of Tomoyuki Tanaka. Before it was actually a Gamera film, it was originally supposed to be going to be a rat monster movie, but unfortunately the project was ended up shut down by Department of Health because of using a live rat, was unable to get to make it the summation radio control props of a rat. So Daiei decided to make it something different, is to create Gamera, which the screenplay writer was talking about the story about the flying turtle monster. So that's what Gamera was born. He was a flying turtle monster, and who will later become a friend of all children. And this is which way popularity to have focus on the younger audience, for younger children to see Gamera. And I really enjoy the movie, and I like Gamera's design in the film. He looks really good. I like everything they said and applied to the story was really good. The music was really amazing, for my opinion. So, it is said that Gamera has been frozen in Antarctica many years ago, until when the plane carrying an atomic bomb crashed into after the Americans shoot that plane down, and it accidentally released Gamera, who'd been frozen for many years ago. But when Gamera first attacked Japan, the military were trying to use everything they got trying to stop him, but none of their weapon was unaffected against Gamera. Kind of like the Godzilla films, because all the conversion weapons had no effect against any giant monster who was born for nuclear test, even awakening from a nuclear bomb. So, when mankind decided to work together between America and Soviet Union, and Japan needed collaboration to begin for a last hope for Plan Z to lure Gamera to send him to launch on Mars. Now, that when I mentioned the Gamera's focus had children, it featured a child character named Toshiro. Well, for my opinion about this character, he's just okay for me, but a little bit annoying, for my opinion. Anyway, throughout the time when he brought his pet turtle to school, but it was causing trouble. You don't bring pets in school. You have to follow the rules. As he decided to let the pet turtle go, and he mistaken think that Gamera was his pet turtle because he thought his pet turtle turned into Gamera. But nope. Gamera was been a giant monster for many years ago who has been frozen for years. When they decided to bring Gamera to Plan Z, they had to lure him to Oshima Island where Plan Z was been operating. At first they were using the fire to lure him in the water, but thanks to Typhoon ruining it, the second attempt is just burn some tents, but that didn't work because of rain ruined the party. Thankfully, Mount Mihara was erupted and made Gamera to stay where he is, until the plan was successful and got Gamera to launch a rocket into planet Mars. But after that, Gamera for 1965 was become a huge success in the box office in Japan. But later, a year later, the first Gamera film was released in America, which was under the title Gamera the Invisible, was the only Gamera movie to be released on theater, while the rest of the remaining Gamera films only released on television, for the Showa series and more. Well, just for Showa series to Gamera the Brave, it was only released on television. So, I gave this movie Gamera-A-Thon 10 out of 10, for my opinion. But it later will be later to spawn the sequels to follow it up after the events, and mostly have to make it a different story for annotation for each Gamera film. Well, that's all I have to say for Gamera for 1965. Stay tuned to next episode. I'm going to review the sequel to Gamera 1965 will be Gamera vs. Barugon. No, not to confuse Barugon, but I will mention that when I get to that episode. Stay tuned for that one for my review of Gamera vs. Barugon. So stay tuned. So thank you so much for watching, you guys, and I'll always stay with you fans and Gamera fans. Thanks for watching. Bye!